Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today I am in my functional Sweet Kawaii design planner and I'm going to be setting up for this week. I finally have time to set this week up. I think it is Thursday and I'm barely putting stickers down. I would prefer to do this before the week starts, but the previous weeks were very busy and got sick and I wasn't able to film. I really wanted to film this week, but I am using the June monthly kit from Sweet Kawaii Design. I did use it in my previous plan with me from a few weeks ago, so I will just show the pages that I'm using. This is normally a 10-page kit, but I only pulled the stickers that I'm using and I divided out a bunch of the full boxes. So here is the kit. I already have my numbers laid out. So this week is the first week of summer for PJ. So I can't remember how I did this. I think like this. So I am, initially I was trying to figure out our summer schedule and do all of that, but for the most part this week I was just trying to get better and survive the day. That's all I was focusing on, really. I mean, I did get a video uploaded, surprisingly, but we had PJ's last day of kindergarten, so he technically did not get a kindergarten graduation with his school, unfortunately. I was pretty bummed about that. My kindergarten had a graduation and I remember having those pictures and having a little cap and gown, so I wanted to make that special for PJ. This was his first time in school and first time, with classmates, and I was just so proud of how far he has come since the beginning of the school year. So I really wanted to celebrate that huge accomplishment and just make a big deal of it. And even if the school wasn't going to, I just wanted to make sure that we did. So let's zoom in here. But now that we are in summer, it's kind of strange. Like, our routine has been changed a bit. And just trying to figure out how summer life looks like now. Put this at the top. But this is the first day where I feel better. Yesterday I think I was starting to feel better, but my voice sounded a lot worse than it does now. So I'm sure my voice still sounds strange. I can kind of tell it does, but a big improvement from yesterday. So maybe that's why I'm ready to film. I just really want my planner set up, so I'm just gonna try to get as much of this done. I know I'm gonna have to stop and come back because my husband is on his way home and we're gonna have dinner and all that, so I'm just trying to get as much done as possible. I will also be filming the next couple weeks in this planner because I have a lot coming up and I just don't know if I'll be able to film a lot of my other videos yet. So I kind of wanted to start, I guess I'll look here and see where, Okay, the weekend's gonna be blue. And I do have this Hello Summer, and I put this summer loading because technically I was thinking summer is technically loading in terms of the season summer, but now that I realize it, summer is technically started for school. So that's a little confusing. I have Hello Summer and summer loading. I wonder if I should switch it. I'm gonna have to figure that out. I don't know. I do want to use Hello Summer now that summer break has started. I just want to figure out my colors for the week, but maybe I'll do my sidebar first. Okay, so I have it this week. I'm gonna put this at the top. I don't know how much to talk about in this video. There's been a lot going on, but I feel like it makes my plan with these confusing because I'm so far behind that none of that is being shown yet. But it has been quite an eventful time. Confused what I'm doing here. So, oh, this is my weekend colors. So let me put these down first. We have yellow. But the next couple weeks, so next week is Father's Day, and then the week after that, I will be traveling with my siblings to Hawaii, which is the first time I will be gone from my kids, which is really crazy to think about. I definitely had to force myself to be okay with this idea. My husband brought it up like a year ago, maybe longer than that, and he said you guys should take a trip together, and I thought he was a little crazy, but it's just gonna be such a busy month. And then I just feel like the summer is gonna go by so fast, and I don't know, there's just so much we want to do, and I feel like there's not enough time to do everything. You just think you get more time because it's summer, but really you don't. It just goes by just as fast, and that part of it just makes it feel crazy. I feel kind of crazy. Okay, so I want to figure out my colors. I have 4, so I'll have one here. I think this is pink and blue. So I have to figure out which one will be mint and which one will be yellow. Let's do that. Pink and blue. It's always confusing because I separated this out beforehand, and now I just have to trust my past self that I did it properly, which is never easy to tell right away. I think I'm gonna do yellow and then mint because do I want it to look like this or do I want the blues separated? Oh, 2 yellows this week. But this week is mainly about trying to figure out our summer schedule. The boys are happy just playing as much as they want, as long as they want. I'm kind of thinking about I think I'm gonna have a checklist. And then all right, so it is now a few hours later. My husband came home and we had dinner. So now I am back. The boys are sleeping, so hopefully it will be quiet. But I'm just gonna go ahead and put these checklists at the top of the day. I feel like I might talk a little quieter now because it's so quiet in the house. All the checklists. So I'm gonna use all the long checklists at the top are for Monday through Friday, and then these short ones for the weekend. It does feel strange not having this planner set up before the week. I don't think I have done that yet in this planner. Have I? Maybe the last one. But I'm usually like way ahead in this planner. But I really wanted to try to get these next 3. Well, I think there's 4 spreads that I wanted to try to film and kind of talk through. But my sister actually stayed with us again for a few weeks. Initially it was going to be 2 weeks and then got extended to 3, which, you know, she's always welcome here, but it makes it, I put it on myself. I make it harder on myself to film while she's here. It's just hard because her stuff, or my office is in the guest room, and then her stuff is in the room, and I have to move things around and try to film. And I was just waiting until she left to make it easier. I mean, also it was PJ's last week of school, so I was working on his little graduation, and I kind of had to wait anyway. But then once she left, I started getting sick, so it has been a not so fun few days. I realized, like, I kept trying to figure out how to do this, but I think even though this is the first day of summer break, which I think I have a sticker here. Summer break begins. Maybe I'll put it like here, up here. I don't know, there's a lot of sun going around. Maybe I'll put it up there and then, oh, can't see that. I need my washi, or my header. It's gonna be the blue or the mint. But let's see. Now this is our official start of summer break, but I was kind of not able to do a whole lot. So in my mind, it kind of makes sense to have summer break loading here. And by this evening is when I was starting to feel better. I was like, oh, I could use both stickers. Because I was talking to PJ about it and saying, summer's here, like summer has started, so we need to figure out our summer schedule. And he was saying, no, it hasn't started. It's actually, I think, like June 21st or something like that. And I was like, oh yeah, the season hasn't really started, but summer break has started. And he just did not like that answer. He's like, what are you talking about? It's like summer break for school, so the season hasn't started yet, but we are on summer break, so it's kind of a bummer. It was a bummer to start summer break being sick, but at least I was the last one to get sick in my family. So PJ had gotten sick last Monday. He missed the first, there was no school Monday, but he had to miss Tuesday because he was sick Monday, and he was still like not better on Tuesday. Like Tuesday, maybe at 10 was when I felt like, okay, I think he's getting better. Let's see, I need to put something here. I think I'm gonna use this washi. I think it matches. But yeah, PJ missed school on Tuesday, and then so cute. And then my husband and my sister started getting sick, I think Wednesday. And then Benny was maybe Saturday. My brother came over Thursday night, and I was like, please don't get sick. I'm so sorry. But me and my brother started getting sick around the same time. I think it was Saturday. Benny maybe like Friday night. That's my little bee. I kept missing out on the newest washi card. I always forget. Normally for Freebie Fridays, if I order Sweet Kawaii design, I'm really for the most part recently haven't been in a rush to order. A lot of times I just forget that it's Friday, because we do have like therapy sometimes, and a lot of times we'll have, you know, family over or something. I feel like something's always going on that I forget. And where do I want this? I would put it down here, but the blues also down here. So maybe in the middle. I don't know. This. So, okay, this is actually tomorrow. So I think I'm gonna put this one on the bottom because we usually have like family game night. Just have it towards the top. Maybe I'll save some room. Pink and blue. I think for this I have to center it a little in this planner. Okay, so what I wanted to start doing this week that I haven't been able to start yet, I wanted to start cleaning our house, like really cleaning. I've been trying to do this forever, but I want to go through like each room. I'm the worst at throwing things away, giving things away. I guess I'm just like sentimental about things, but I need to do it. And I want to do that this summer. I think this trip that we have planned, it makes me a little, like, the timing works, but I get nervous that I'm not going to be able to enjoy it as much, because my son's birthdays are in the summer and I want to have a party for them. I decided to have their parties together, and I feel like I'm just gonna be stressed about that the whole time. But I'm really gonna try to enjoy it. I just told both of them, I think a couple days ago, I just told the boys that I am going on a trip. I was kind of putting off telling them because I just didn't want them to worry, or I didn't know how it was going to go. I mean, obviously, I don't really know what it means for me to be gone because I haven't done that yet. But I let them know now that, you know, school's over, we can talk about summer, and part of those summer plans is that I'm going on a trip. I'm going to be gone for a week, and I'm nervous about it. I guess I gotta move this. Let's see. Well, I'm gonna wait. So but I guess, like, normally with their parties, I have things like planned out, figured out far in advance, and I feel like this year I just haven't been able to really start much. And I like to normally do projects, like DIY projects for parties, and I just feel like I don't have time to this year. I mean, I probably do have time, but I feel like it takes longer than just a few weeks to really get everything done. Like every year I kind of learn more of what I actually need and what I can actually manage realistically. And I just know that I can't accomplish everything that I want on my own, but I still try to. I just kind of have to adjust. Like last year, instead of when we first moved to California or moved back, the boys were turning 1 and 3, and we did a joint party for them, and it was a Snoopy themed party. We still have some decorations up from that day, but that's just because we've always loved Snoopy and it's kind of like our house decoration for now. But that first party, so this was 2019, was it? Yeah, we moved in like 4th of July weekend. It was July 1st probably. Actually, we closed I think June 29th or June 30th. It was right before July, and I was a little upset because when you close, whatever day you close on, the next month you don't pay, but the following month you do. And since we closed at the very end of June, we had to start paying pretty quickly instead of having a stretch of time. So we had to pay August, but if we would have closed 2 days later, it would have been September. Not a huge deal, but I was like, do we really have to close the last day of June? But we had a party at the end of July, so I had a month. I was working on it at my mom's house. We were living there while we waited because it was a long escrow. It was like 60 days, and I was doing little things like as much as I could. I made the invitations by hand, and I was trying to work on decorations, and I also wanted to, Benny was turning 1, so I was doing like a photo setup for Benny's birthday, for his cake smash, and we had a photographer for PJ in South Carolina, but here we didn't have anything, so I was just doing the photos myself and the backdrop and the outfit and everything. So I was working on those things as much as I could at my mom's house, and then we had a month to move in and get the house ready for a party. We invited all of my family, which was a lot. It was my mom's side and my dad's side, and also some of my husband's family, but a lot of them live farther away, so I would say a lot of them did show up. Okay, sorry, my husband came in to read me his homework, but I was saying the boys had their first birthday party, or the first birthday party in this house, 1st and 3rd, and Benny was turning 1, PJ was turning 3, and we're gonna do something similar where we're having their party in the middle of their birthdays. Their birthdays are a month apart, so end of July. But what I learned from that party was that I don't need to do everything. And one of the things that I decided not to do the following year was to cook food. There was a lot of people that came, and I cooked lasagna for everybody. I made a lot of lasagna, and I made it early, like timed it out, but that left a lot of the stress. Like, I just stayed up all night because I had so much to do, decorating and finishing up decorations. And I'm not even planning now. I'm just talking, but who should I pick? I love Frank. Frank and Bo are here. Maybe I'll do Bo because getting ready for Hawaii. But yeah, I decided I can't be cooking dinner and doing everything. So the following year, I think COVID had hit, so we did a virtual party, but we still had like my brother and sister come and my parents. So I decided not to cook. We ordered food or something. I can't remember what exactly, but another thing was that I needed more time for certain things. I had scheduled out all of my time, and I need, dedicate this time for this, and I didn't have enough time for the cake in the way that I wanted. I thought it was gonna take a few hours, and it actually took way longer because I guess I'm a perfectionist in some way, or in some cases, I should say, and the cakes always take me forever. So, but also just the more time for certain things like the balloon garlands that I made. I didn't think they would take that long. They took a really long time. So I think I've definitely gotten better at the balloon garlands because that was my first time a few years ago. And this year I just know I'm going to need a lot of time, and I don't know when to start things, and I want to make each of the boys their own cake. Last year I did that, but they each had their own party also. And PJ's cake, I thought it was gonna be really simple and easy, and it actually took forever. I mean, even Benny's, like, the simple, I just do a simple design, but the frosting itself, getting the frosting perfect, takes me forever. Yeah, for this week, anyways, I was just saying all of that to say that I'm a little stressed about the party and having the trip is the end of June, so knowing that I'm gonna be gone and getting ready for that and is a little stressful because the party will be a month later, and I just don't want to feel like I'm only working on the party for a month. With ordering things and trying to figure out everything, I want it to be done before I leave so that I can come back and actually physically work on putting things together. I want to do some paintings, and I'm just really excited about the theme of the party, so I just want it to be fun. I think we are still doing a virtual party, but I'm pretty sure we are. I don't know. We'll see. I think we're just like really tired of getting sick and don't want to risk it. We just want a nice long summer of not getting sick. But I think this is all for now. It's not really, I like a lot of white space, so I think I'm just gonna fill in these with headers, but I do think this might be kind of a blank week because I was sick. Maybe I'll add the sick stickers. I have these ones and then these larger ones. What was I sick with? Like, it was like a head cold. My head just hurt a lot and I was kind of congested like in my head. It kind of just, it wasn't like too bad, but it just made it hard to do anything productive because just standing up, walking around, my head just hurt. So I think any of these could work. This color's good for yellow. Then pink. I was really feeling better. I'll just use a different kind. What was I feeling? My husband was nauseous. Thankfully, I didn't really feel that. Just, I feel like it was just George. On Tuesday, I think was when, maybe I should use Bo. It's when my throat started sounding weird. Or my voice sounded weird. And then I started finally feeling better Wednesday night. But yeah, I feel like I got a lot of things accomplished. I just wasn't feeling great. And maybe not as much as I would like. But tomorrow should be fun. We're planning to go bowling. This is tomorrow for me. I don't know when I'll be uploading. But let me zoom out. Here is this week. I think probably sometime in July I'll do a flip through of January through the end of June, the first half of the year, to just see how this gets filled in. But I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. Thank you so much for watching. I think I said in my last functional plan with me, but all of these stickers will be saved for next June or next year sometime. I split them pretty evenly in half, so I should have 2 more weeks using this kit. But yes, thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you next time.